I often refer to my beginnings as having two beginnings, and I know now that it was really a second chance at life, my second beginning. The first part of the story starts with a young woman who found herself in an unplanned pregnancy situation. And I don't know the specifics of what was going on, or if she felt supported or had any support or was pushed into choices, but she had made the choice to have an abortion and end her child's life. And that child was me. And so I survived a started abortion procedure in 1980. I don't know the specifics, but I do know that an abortion procedure was started, and I survived, and the records tell me that I was a viable infant, and I can tell you that the me that was inside her womb is the same me that is sitting here talking to you today. A couple of months later, I was connected with a family who had been trying for years and years to have their own family. They wanted a family. They were heartbroken. They'd struggled. They had about 2 or 3 years where they went to bigger city adoption agents, and they got turned down for both of those, and they were just at their wits' end and didn't think that that was going to be their future. My mom had a neighbor that literally ran across the street one day and said, hey, I know who's got babies. You got to go see her. You got to go see her. And my mom, being just at her wits' end, was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I can't do it. Well, God moved in her heart because I don't know how long, but it wasn't very long, she decided to give this woman a call who was an adoption agent, and she's an absolutely fabulous person, a big part of my life. And so she visited, and she said, because my mom is a go-getter, and she still is very feisty. She said, look, this is what I want. I want a baby, and you don't call me unless you have one, and unless it's rock solid, I don't want to know. So then they got a call that the baby in my first beginning of the woman that had an unplanned pregnancy situation and made some choices, and here I was. That was me, and so I was placed with my mom and dad, which I think I've always known my entire life that it was part of God's plan, but I had and still have quite a few whys. Why is this? Why is that? Why am I this way? And where did I start? So my mom is a nurse by trade. She's retired now, but that was part of the reason why they paired us up, because my parents knew that I was born early. And they knew that I would need a lot of special care starting out. So they paired me with my mom, who actually has no interest in babies. She loves babies, but she was working with adults on the other end of the spectrum who were at the end of their life. And here she was with this tiny baby and figuring things out. They are the best. I'm very, very thankful. And I think this whole process has really made me truly thankful, like deeply thankful. Thankful to be here, thankful for life, thankful to be alive, and thankful for God's provision and protection in my life. I don't think I'll ever understand why I survived, and countless others don't have that opportunity, have that right to life. But God's given me a task, and I want to speak truth. I want to speak the truth that, as soon as conception happens, that's a human being that has separate DNA, separate from mom and dad. I had my own DNA that determined that I'd have really cool green colored eyes and blonde hair and that kind of thing. And so that's one truth that I want to speak to, that human life starts at conception. Amen. Another truth is abortion is the ending of a human life. Living in a country where we are really, really good at speaking up for marginalized populations. One that I don't feel like we do a good enough job for is the unborn.
Well, that's the understatement.
We need to speak up for them, because they are not they need voices like mine to be heard and yours to be heard. So,
That's right.
And then the other truth that I want to speak to is abortion isn't the best option for mother and baby. There are other options, and I think as a country, we need to do better at rallying behind women,
That's right.
and giving them options that my birth mother may have not even known about. That you know, option of life, and I think life is always better.